What is up, guys? We at the Salty Joystiq recording the sets. We got a first to 5 between Shakugan and my boy Nico. Young versus whatever Shakugan's gonna play. He plays 1,000 characters. Shakugan, what do you main? Do you main Rose? But he mains Rose. That's suspect though. He mains everybody.
He plays all the females.
He plays Rufus too though.
Are you ready?
He plays a female.
Fight!
Alright, pretty much what's gonna happen is Rose is gonna try to play the neutral, but I feel like Young's just gonna blow her up with dive kick and all his air normals. So I did a button check, they're going right into it now. Shakugan definitely wants to get out of the corner. He doesn't want to stay in the corner against Young. Good string. Meaty fireball. Shakugan dropped his block string. That's a very good move against Young, because really Young doesn't have any good air-to-airs. If he does go in the air, he really just wants to dive kick. Good string. Meaty fireball again. Which is reset, and pretty much whenever Rose activates Ultra 2, like, she just takes control of the match. Alright, so that trade was clearly in Shakugan's favor because he had a huge health lead and got him to win. Pretty much, Rose could cancel in the super from any spiral. But he chose to use EX to get out of the corner. And that's a very bad reversal. Like, you should use it sparingly. You should only use it unless you have a lead. It has a very slow startup. And that's an unblockable, basically. Like, there's really... unless you have, like, an armor break move that's just going to blow through orbs, it's really tough to get out of that. Especially if you don't have meter with a lot of characters. You're just pretty much forced to eat the focus. Ooh. Cross up shoulder. And Nico dropped his shit, got EX spiraled, so first game goes to Shakugan.
Let's get started. Fight!
Ooh, that was a very good anti-air. Like, Yun likes to dive kick from, like, sort of far away, like whiff it on purpose, so he can hit you with a DP or hit you with some shenanigans. He basically force you to whiff the anti-air so he can just go into a ground string and strong. And Shakugan got out of the corner again, and there we go, seeing that jump fierce again. Very good against Yun. Very good against a lot of characters. That's a very good air-to-air normal. That was a hard read right there with that spiral. Ooh. Young can make you scared of the DP, the command grab, and the dive kick. So really, if you block the dive kick, it's a problem. Shakugan, the V-Tech shimmy. Nico didn't bite. And if he does that DP close to, like, in the corner, like, that's free ultra for Young. Meaty palm, nope. It's very unsafe. An ultra that's actually getting buffed and nerfed. An ultra, it's not gonna be throw invincible anymore, so you can get thrown out of it, which sucks. Tick throw setup, reset the neutral. Nico scheming right now, got thrown into the corner. He really doesn't want to be here right now. If Rose had Ultra 2, it'd be even better. Ooh, the diddy bop, huge jump throw. One. Around. And that's not necessarily... What's that, -1, Nico? It's -1. Don't Right into the corner. This is, ooh, okay, so the meaty fireball didn't go. Drop block string, pressure string. And now Rose is in the corner and she definitely doesn't want to be there. Really, you would wonder why, you know, why people wouldn't anti-air against Yun when, especially in the corner when you just dive kick all day. It's because really Rose doesn't have any reliable anti-airs with Yun. And against Yun. Ooh, and that was a very good mix-up, and you could always get the soul throw juggle off of that. So it's 2-0 Shakugan.
Let's get started. Fight!
Ooh, dropped his combo. Very unlike him. Ooh, read on DP. Juggle. Rose gets mauled in the corner, especially against a character like Yun. There's so much offensive pressure, but she's out. Best backdash in the game, just get your ass out of there. And you can see he tried to play footsies for 1 second, but he got blown up. That's just the kind of character Yun is. He forces you to play his kind of game. He basically neutralizes the neutral.
What will happen now?
That was real redundant. Alright, so he sniffed out the EX spiral. That was a very dangerous dive kick whip from that range. Just almost got punished for it. He sniffed it out again. Yeah, against a character with so much offensive pressure, especially with a character like Rose with no reversals, you kind of just get desperate after a while. The score is 2-1 in Shakugan's favor. It's one of the rare occasions that Yun beats Rose in an air-to-air game. Right into the corner. This is bad. That is not safe from that range. EX dash punch. Alright, now this is a problem. I think he just wait for the dive kick and just try to slide out of the corner. That's where Yun shines, man. Offensive pressure. Alright, got the tick throw. Meaty fireball again. Backs off. He definitely doesn't want to back himself into the corner, though. Ooh. Alright, wrong spiral medium would have probably hit. Short didn't have enough range. That's another thing that's going to happen in Ultra. Short spiral is going to have more range, which could be a buff or a nerf, depending on how you look at it. Man, this Bud Light Platinum is delicious. Again, read on spiral. Double dive kick, thrown. If dive kick hits, it hits too high. If it doesn't hit deep enough, then it kind of is punishable on hit. That was one of the nerfs from AE that came over to 2012. Definitely could have activated Grenade in there. They basically closed the round. Alright, bad cancel. No. Every time you die with orbs as Rose, it's real disappointing. Alright, so the score is 2-2. Rose in the corner once again, and This could basically be a reoccurring theme throughout this set. That's just the way the matchup goes. But when you get out of the corner, you gotta watch out not to backdash and go like. Rose doesn't want to be even at half of the screen because Young can basically back her off into the corner again. So you only want to get out of the corner and then stay close to it so you can put Yun in it. Because Rose does have better normals than Yun, so she could out footsie him and out prioritize him. She just has to watch out for the dive kick. Like that's it.
Pick up the pace. Fight!
Alright, so okay. Finally get to play the neutral, but Yun dive kicks in. Alright, the neutral's over. It's gonna be a knockdown game now. Ooh, but Shakugan, good read on the EX spiral. Very risky, like I said before. And right back into the corner for her other side, man. Yun just does that to characters with no defensive options. He basically just controls the pace of the game. And a lot of his moves like push you back. See, like right back in the corner, just off of a DP, because he got dash punch after it.
This is the last round. Fight!
Very good, very good. The Rose is one of the best throw ranges in the game. It's almost like a vacuum. And he got punished. He tried to cross up, jumped too far, and got blown up by lows. Because if you do an air normal, you don't recover instantly when you hit the ground. Like, you're still hittable. Alright, Shakugan recognizing that the dive kick was not deep enough, went for a throw, got tagged. Nico dropping a lot of stuff today.
Wow.
Are you ready? Fight!
Alright, so Shakugan took the lead. It's 3-2 now. Let's see if we can see a shift in momentum now. I noticed that Shakugan's not letting Nico dominate him as much as on the offensive game. He's actually getting he's recognizing the not deep enough dive kicks, getting a lot of throws. With this character, sometimes you can get a read on a character and it doesn't matter. How many plus frames is that palm?
Come on, that's it.
And the battle continues. Fight! And with that, the fight is officially underway.
Pretty much Rose's best normal was crouch strong. Alright, very good read. The dive kick hit too far away. It seems like Nico is taking control of the match. Shakugan's getting out of the corner, and that's going to be big. Backing up. Nico getting 2 answers with the dive kicks. He's getting desperate. Alright, so the neutral's reset now. Basically, it's going to be Rose on the offensive now. And the command throw.
Let's get started. Fight!
Going into the corner. Baited out the DP. Cross up. No, you can't. You can't do any jump. You pretty much can't do any jumping setups after spiral on any character, especially Yun. That DP autocorrects is a motherfucker. Good jump back. And slide throw. That's a classic staple. Nico with the pressure strings, chasing Rose down, but well, with the rate, he pretty much recognizes that Yun wants a dive kick, so he wants to hit dive kick on his way down, or meet it air to air if he can. Drop string, DP. Shakugan delaying his wake up so he doesn't have to eat that meaty palm. Very smart adaptation there. And that palm just beats up EX Spiral and backdash. There's not really much Rose can do, but sort of just block that. Unless she had Ultra 1, she could just Ultra 1.
Pull out all the stuff. Fight!
Shimmy. Alright, Shakugan basically just Nico just letting him jump out of the corner for free. That was a mistake. Yeah, that's gonna be big damage. That's pretty much Rose's BMB off of on a punish. That's pretty good damage, and it gives her. She actually has setups after that soul throw, especially with orbs. So Shakugan neutral jumping and back and jumping back a lot. Just trying to catch that dive kick. And, oh. This is still in Shakugan's favor, though. Yun can't really get much off of that. Is it 4-3?
Are you ready? Fight!
Cross up. Nico not blocking, dive kicking a lot now. Shakugan basically taking advantage of that. And that does not hit against Crouching Rose. Ooh. That cross-up setup is so slimy off the anti-air jab. Right in the deep, right into dash punch. And that's game. That actually does a lot of damage too. And he gets a good situation off that. That -1 dash punch. DP, like I said, Rose can't get anything off of those after EX Spiral or any Spiral. She can't get any jump in setups. Even against big hitbox characters like T-Hawk and Zangief. Right back in the corner. Nico taking advantage of the fact that Shakugan is trying to react to everything. And he's pretty much going to have to block those orbs. What's going to be? Ooh. The XDP did not autocorrect that time. And the drop input.
It's the battle of the century. Fight!
Trying to go for that meaty launch kick. Taking her over the corner. Rose is still in the corner. She wants to get out. And that meaty palm would definitely keep her in there. Damn, he got out of the corner the same way he usually does. Nico was just letting him jump out and cross up a medium kick. That's like the 4th time I saw that. Alright, none of those spirals were safe because the only way that would be safe from Ultra is if the orb hits. But Yun's hitbox is like kind of weird, and that spiral wasn't close enough for the orb to hit for more blocks and to basically put him at a positive advantage. So he EX spiraled out. Alright, this is bad for Rose. Best backdash in the game, might as well use it. Going again, a dive kick did not hit deep enough. And that's the power of Yun. But he missed it, so that's game.
What will happen now? Fight!
Right now it's 4-4, I believe. Shakugan with a really good lead with command grab. Right in the ultra. Then has a lot of ways to link that ultra. A lot of times for very decreased damage, and he does get good situation off of it. Soul throw? Ooh, wrong soul throw. He did short. Nothing Young could have did there. I think even EX shoulder would have whiffed. Well, that's the end of the 5-5.
Most extreme fighting tournament. Who will walk away victorious?